This client, she's an aesthetician working with someone. And then she always had a dream to have her own business. She came for the financial services, but then besides just taking care of her finances, we opened up another door, discovered her dreams, discovered her goals, from making 6 figures to making 7 figures. And then when she came in the beginning, she had no pensions. Now she put away, like this past 2 years, we already have like over 300,000 in the pension. She paid off her SBA loan that she took. She paid off her student loans. So what I want to tell people dreaming about financial freedom is that this client, she's an aesthetician, but when she came to me 8 years ago, she was working with someone. So it was not her business. She was a freelancer. She's a registered nurse. She has her license, and she was doing all different types of esthetician work. And then she always had a dream to have her own business, but she was doubting herself. And then also at the same time, financially, she was not doing very well. She was making great money. She was earning great money, but she was pretty much spending all of them. At that time, she was already in her 40s. She had no savings. She didn't even own any properties. She was just renting her space. So basically everything that she was making, she was spending. And then still at the same time, she had lots of student loans from her prior educations, from her prior colleges that she went to. She had no pensions, no savings, nothing. 4 years ago, when COVID happened, I was able to help her to get this SBA loan that the government was giving out. The idea for her to get the loan is, and this is how I kind of proposed to her, because when COVID happened, everything happened. Obviously, she was out of the work. Everyone was on a lockdown, and the last thing everyone is looking for is to do the laser or to do esthetician beauty work. I mean, like, you're staying home, why do you need any of this? So she started feeling this financial distress, getting worried about how she's gonna survive and get through this. The idea that I presented to her, I was like, okay, why don't we actually take advantage of this whole situation? You always had a dream that you wanted to grow your business and you wanted to actually have your own business instead of working for someone. So what I suggested to her is since the government is giving this loan, we can take the loan. You can start, because a lot of the business started to close down. They were not able to sustain to be on a lockdown. So a lot of businesses started closing. She's in New York City, especially in New York City. And me and her, we were talking. I suggested to her, okay, why don't you actually take advantage of all of this? Start looking for the premises to rent the space. And especially right now, the prices are like really low. You can start negotiating. And then by the time you look for the place, by the time that you do renovations, at some point the COVID will be over. So surely that's exactly what we did. I helped her to get the loan from the SBA. She took the funds, then she started looking for the property. She found the property, she took the money, she invested back into the business, she purchased the equipment, did the renovations. So it took the whole process took her like a year. And when everyone started going back to work, everyone started like going with day-to-day routine, she opened up her doors. So now it's 2 years that she's been open. Last year we just closed her 2nd year in the business, and she was already making 7 figures. So coming to me from just working with someone else, for someone else, and then doing this on her own, having her own business, running her own business, it's a great achievement. How much money she invests in me. There's different types of things that we're doing, because in the beginning, when she came to me as an accountant just to do the income taxes and to do accounting. But what I showed to her is that we don't just do accounting, we don't just do the income tax, we also identify what are your personal and financial goals. When she came to me, I got to know her on a personal basis. I got to know what are her goals, what are her desires, what she wants to do, what she's passionate about. And knowing that, we started working on the plan. She came for the financial services, but then besides just taking care of her finances, we opened up another door, discovered her dreams, discovered her goals. Well, the result she achieved with my help is that the first thing was that she was able to achieve her dreams. She successfully opened up her spa. She's making 7 figures right now. Now that she's making these 7 figures, at the same time, now we're helping her doing the CFO services. So basically what we're doing is we're operating as a chief financial officers. So we are identifying how much she's making in gross, what is her overhead, like how she's spending the money. We're analyzing the expenditure at the same time, like if she needs to buy an equipment, if she needs to finance it or lease it, like all of the things that we're looking at. We're helping her with the strategic tax planning. Now that she's making all this money, then the next thing is that she needs to pay the taxes. Unfortunately, you have to pay taxes. That's one thing that you have to do. So what we're helping her with is we're coming up with different type of strategies where we reduce her tax liability and then helping her to keep more of her hard-earned money in her pocket. I think that the most important thing is that she didn't look at it as an expense. She was not afraid to pay for whatever coaching and services that we provide. She was looking at it as an investment in herself, investment in the business in the future, and she took advantage of that. And in return, she made much more. From making 6 figures to making 7 figures. And then when she came in the beginning, she had no pensions. Now she put away, like this past 2 years, we already have like over 300,000 in the pension. So this is something that she was able to save and accumulate. Another thing is that she paid off her SBA loan that she took. She paid off her student loans. And this year is the first time she went in Los Angeles to see her family, then she went somewhere else, another place on vacation, and then she was about to go to Italy. So this was like the first time in like 10 years when she was able to go on vacation and enjoy her life. So what I want to tell people dreaming about financial freedom is that it's all achievable, it's all attainable. You just have to have the direct targets, the targeted goal that you would like to get. And then with the help of the professionals, with the help of the right advisory team on board, that's exactly what happened with her. So she looked at us not just as a tax professionals, as an accountant. She actually looked at us as an advisors, as a financial coaches, and we were able to identify what are her goals, and we were able to help her to create the plan. Why is it important to do it with the right professions and not to do it by yourself? First of all, the right professional, the advisors, they already have the proven strategies that they have implemented with their clients. It's already proven, it's tested, it's been measured, and it works and successfully works. By taking these blueprints and then helping other businesses, business owners to implement it in their business, that's what makes them succeed much faster. She wouldn't be able to achieve any of this because she would have been where she is right now, working with someone for someone, based on my knowledge and experience that I had, that I incorporated on myself in my own business, and then at the same time with my clients, working with my clients for over 26 years, and working with different types of clients, coming to me with having nothing, with no money, lots of debts, and helping them solve their problems to make money, pay off the debts. So I have already proven system. So whatever it is that you're looking for with the finances, that's what I was able to help her to be able to get the financing, to be able to be approved for the finances.